Did you know that everything that you perceive as your physical reality is an illusion? Now, if everybody in the world were to understand the information I am about to share with you regarding the energetic nature of reality, our world would change overnight. Not too long ago, I discovered the sacred knowledge of quantum physics, and it has forever changed my life. For the past 2 years, I have dived deep down the quantum rabbit hole and came across some life-altering knowledge that significantly empowered me. And this is exactly why I'm here today. So keep an open mind, because reality is much stranger and weirder than we could ever possibly imagine. Now, when we look all around us, everything appears to be so solid and material, when actually, it isn't solid and material at all. In fact, far from it. Now, in school, we learn that all matter is made up of molecules. These molecules are made up of atoms, and these atoms are made up of subatomic particles. And within an atom, let's take a hydrogen atom for example, we have a proton in the nucleus and an electron cloud encircling it with just one electron. Now, if I were to explain to you the vastness of an atom, I would need a proper depiction to be able to do it. Now imagine with me. Imagine an atom were to be a soccer stadium, the Santiago Bernabeu, for example. Then the nucleus would be literally the size of a pea sitting right in the middle of the soccer field. Now all that would be between the nucleus, which would be the pea, and the edge of the soccer stadium, which would be the electron cloud, would simply be empty space. And this brings us to our fact that actually matter is made up of 99.99999999999% empty space. So, if all matter is made up of empty space, why does it seem to be so solid? Well, actually, this brings us to our key factor, that actually everything around us and all that appears to be solid is actually just energy vibrating at a certain frequency. Everything around us is vibrating. Now, what is this empty space? This empty space is actually a unified field. Now imagine with me, let's take a snapshot of physical reality and let's keep zooming into it and zooming into it and zooming into it. We'll eventually reach the atom, we will eventually reach the nucleus and then reach protons and eventually reach quarks and then eventually keep going and then realize, but nothing material is actually there. It's all a wave. This wave is a vector in linear space. Now what is a vector in linear space? What is it made of? A vector in linear space is made of the same thing thoughts are made of. So we truly live in a thought-based world. And that, my friends, is what we call a unified field. This unified field can be compared to a system that would be using codes in order to organize itself. Similarly to a matrix. And all of that around us would simply be intelligence.
You think that's air you're breathing now?
Now, this unified field, which we are all interdimensionally connected through consciousness, is simply so extremely powerful that anything that we would be emitting out would be coming back to us. And this unified field, well, it's basically just consciousness everything at the most fundamental level is consciousness. Now, that is major. So next time you hear someone saying, change your thoughts and you'll change your reality, it's not just a philosophical concept. Quantum mechanics and quantum physics have reached a similar conclusion that everything originates from consciousness. So you truly create your reality at each instant. You create your reality with the vibration you emit, with the thoughts you emit, with the feelings you emit, with the emotion you're giving off. We are vibrational translators. We translate vibration all the time. When you wake up in the morning and you smell that morning coffee, you are translating the vibration of the smell of coffee. Everything you see is vibrational translation. And we know this from the electromagnetic spectrum. We have the visible spectrum that is only a small percentage, and each color is a different frequency. Now think of it this way, there's only such a small percentage that we are able to see through the electromagnetic spectrum, but there is so much more out there going on that we are unaware of. So when you're at a party, right, and the energy is just amazing, it's such good vibes, then that is an energy. Although you can't see it, you can feel it. And everything around you is energy too, from the air you breathe, from the food you eat. Everything at its most fundamental core is energy. Now, why is that important? Because not only are you vibrational translators, you are vibrational emitters. We emit energy, we emit a certain vibration. When you're having a great day and you feel so amazing, right? And you meet someone and you're feeling so good, you emit that energy. And sometimes either that person's gonna start feeling even better, or if that person's not really having a good day, your energy might shift down and you might just kick it down a notch because your energy is not meeting one another. But this is the thing, if we were more aware of our vibrational state, then we would be emitting empowering energy all the time, because that truly changes your reality. And that is just incredible to realize. We are vibrational emitters. We come into this physical reality to experience this material realm. But at its core, nothing is material. At its core, everything is energy. And when you can understand that, then that's when you can take the first step to changing your life to the life you desire. Now, if you are not experiencing the reality you prefer, that is simply because you are not tuned into that reality. When you can tune into that reality, you will experience it. Now, here's a depiction. I'm driving in my car listening to hit radio, which is on frequency 96.4, right? And I'm just listening to this amazing music, and it's just so good. I get to work and I see my coworker and I'm like, I just had an amazing drive. I listened to wonderful music all morning. And your coworker would be like, oh, I didn't hear that wonderful music. And you'd simply be like, yes, that's because you weren't tuned in to the 96.4. You weren't tuned in to that physical reality. It works the same way in our life. If you want to change your physical reality, you gotta tune in, right? You gotta tune into what that reality would feel like. And that is how you tune in. You tune in through your emotions. Emotions, energy in motion. When you start feeling better, when you start truly becoming that person and experiencing that reality you would rather have, that is when your life changes. And that is so significant. And if you can understand the importance of that, then your life will change. When you become aware of the vibration you are emitting, you would then become conscious that, this isn't what I would rather have. I can change my thoughts. I can change my emotions. I can emotionally charge my thoughts and work with this powerful, powerful thing we all have, and that is our mind. We have control of our minds all the time. So instead of looking at a situation and saying, man, I don't really like this. This isn't really working out for me. Change it around. Positive aspect. Look for that one thing that is truly working out for you and see how your life changes. Because everything truly happens on the inside before happening on the outside. And when we can understand that truth, our life changes. What you put out is what you get back. What you put out is what you get back. That is so important to understand. Everything around us is vibrational. And if we can understand that at its basis, our life changes. I wish you guys a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, share it with a friend, share it with a family member that just needs to realize how powerful they are and how they're truly creators of their reality at all instants. I'm sending you so many loving vibes, and I hope to see you on the next video.